name is Jackie. I'm a peer counselor working under the Department of Counseling. I've only had one semester of training, so I'll be working under faculty supervision. Our session now will be for 30 minutes. If you'd like, we can continue meeting for once a week for 30 minutes. Everything you say here is confidential unless you say that you're going to harm someone else, harm yourself, are incapable of taking care of yourself, or know someone in imminent danger. You have the right to refuse treatment. Do you have any questions?
No.
What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos, nice to meet you. What brings you in today?
So I'm sort of like in a dilemma right now. I'm currently like working and taking 5 classes as well, but my attention is like diverted somewhere else. There's these 2 people in my life that I'm like kind of in a struggle between. There's this one girl I met in my class, and we met in a psychology class. We initially hit it off. Everything was great, chemistry was great. But there's this other girl too that I've been talking to for a while, and then like we're also good together. Like chemistry is great and everything like that. So I'm like kind of like stuck in the middle, and I don't know really what to do. And it's like stressing me out, and also like my attention is like all over the place, and I don't know. I really can't focus right now.
So you're being pulled in a lot of different directions. You have school, you also work, and then you have these 2 other girls that you're debating, like which ones maybe give more attention to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're.
Yeah, and then like it's like the first person, her name is Ashley. When I first met her, it was like we met like at a party. We was hitting it off. We was like talking to each other, vibing it off and stuff like that. And then after that, we started like communicating more, going out on dates, and then we started building something. But right now, after like the semester started, I met this girl, and her name is Beatrice. And then me and her, we hit it off as well. Like we were both intrigued about psychology and stuff like that. We got this common connection and stuff. And then I really don't want to. Like I care for both of them, but I don't really know what to do because I don't want to hurt neither of them. But if I do end up choosing one of them, like I still want to have the other one as a friend. And then like that's what's like really bothering me right now, because what if I do choose one and I lose the other one? Then I lost that friendship. And then I value friendship more than anything. Like I'd rather be friends with somebody before moving on. So that's what's. And then also too, like all my other commitments I have as well. Like I don't even know if I'm ready to jump into a commitment because I got work and school. I'm also volunteering as well. So I got a lot on my plate. And then I got this situation as well. So it's just another problem adding to the pot. So I really don't know what to do right now.
So you don't want to, right now you don't think you want to choose between the 2 girls because you value their friendship more than having a relationship with one of them, is that correct?
Yes, and then like, I'd rather be friends with them than to move on, but I don't even know if I'm ready to make a commitment right now because of my past relationships. We was always like, we built that friendship first, and then we start getting into that realm of like being like together, like an actual couple, but then something scares me for some reason, and then I just jump out. So I don't want that to be the same thing that happens now. And then the thing that's bothering me is that I have 2 options of 2 amazing girls that I could usually like pick her out, but I'm kind of like stressed that I have these options because I'd rather have just one and then just focus on that person. But now I have 2, and then it's like deciding which one to go. And then, like I definitely don't want to hurt their feelings. Like I care about them so much that it's just like I'm up at night most of the time just thinking about it, just like stressed about it. And then also like it's hindering me in my work and my school as well because I'm just thinking about these 2 ladies and not doing what I'm supposed to do.
So you don't want to pick one or the other because then you're scared you're going to lose a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're also up at night, it's bothering you, stressing you out because you do have these 2 girls, you don't know what to do with like their friendship or if you want to move into a relationship. But then it also seems that you're maybe a little scared to go into a relationship with one of them because of how your past has laid out with other relationships.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the past, like I've had those problems, and then like I end up losing another friend, And then like once I started jumping into another one, then I start seeing that like my past start reliving. And I actually don't know what it is exactly. I don't know if it's like being in an actual relationship that scares me, or like I just rather have that friend. I'd rather have that friendship and then have like that, like sort of like almost like relationship, or like you guys like we're together but not really. Like I'm still allowed to do whatever I want. So that's why like having these two ladies, like it's kind of like I'm doing it now, but I'm not fully committed to them. If you understand what I'm saying. Like I'm close to them, but I'm not attached to them. And I think attachment is what scares me, because then I actually have to like fully commit myself to one person, and then like I can't be who I was before. So that's what's like really scaring me as well.
So would you say the label of like boyfriend and girlfriend is what maybe turns you off from being in relationships? You don't want to have that total responsibility maybe of being someone's boyfriend and having a girlfriend?
Yeah, exactly, because I never really had that. And then like I don't know, like I'm kind of scared of the unknown. Like I don't know, like once I get into that, like how's the relationship dynamic gonna change? Like is it gonna still be the same, or it's just like another added responsibility? With me, if I want to commit to somebody, I want to commit to them at my fullest potential. So like with my work, I put my heart into my work. With my school and my academics, I put my heart into that. And then relationship-wise, I want to do the same. But it's just like when I'm constantly busy and constantly stressed out and constantly like sleep deprived and all that, how am I going to give myself my all to one person while I have all these other commitments? Like I'd rather be like not stressed out, relaxed and all that, and then I think I'll perform better as that boyfriend, like as that role to like support my girlfriend and stuff like that. But I don't think I could do that right now, because I'm constantly like meeting new people, and I don't know if I really want to settle down right now, because I'm busy, I'm young, and then I kind of want to like live a little and stuff like that. So it's just like a lot of stuff in my mind.
So it seems to me the type of person you are is you're very outgoing, but you're also very hardworking, and you're very committed to like anything you see that has maybe potential, but also has a good outcome that you feel will happen if you do put in your hard work.
Yeah, like into my work, like I see myself moving on in that, in my work, like moving up and stuff. And at school, that's always something like I always wanted. Like that's my dream of graduating. I mean, the first one to graduate college. And then also with relationships, like I want that same aspect of it. Like I put my work into it, I know it's gonna grow, and I'm gonna see myself in the future. So that's what I'm kind of like debating as well, or like contemplating. Like if I do choose one, maybe this will be the person that I want to continue and live together with in the future. But I'm still young. I'm still like got that in my mind. Like I'm still young. There's still a lot of things I haven't done, but maybe I could do that with this person. But I kind of want to be selfish in a way and like enjoy my young years, but at the same time, it would be fun to do with somebody else. So that's what's my dilemma right now as well.
The dilemma as being choosing one of them and possibly seeing them like with you in the future.
Yeah, and also, or like whether or not just to like not commit to one person and just like seeing what's out there and just enjoy because I've been told this too, like by many people, you're young, you should be out there having fun and stuff like that. But I still long for that relationship. I still long for that like that support, that companionship with somebody else as well. And then with these two females, it's like I see that in both of them, but I know I can't have everything in the world. I can't have both of them. It's just I gotta pick one. So it's just like choosing like who do I see myself like better in the future. So that's what I'm kind of debating right now.
And it seems like you feel like you have to choose. Is that correct?
Yeah, kind of too, because with both of these ladies, like I see like I'm seeing that we're at that point where it's kind of getting intimate, and then they're starting to get closer. Like they're asking me for more attention and all that, and then I keep on giving them not the excuse, but like the reason why I can't give them one. Like, I'm busy with this and that, and then if I'm like with one person, the other, if I'm with one of the girls, the other one is like asking me, oh, where are you? How come you're not talking to me and all that? So it kind of feels like I'm like almost being like cheating in some ways. Like I'm cheating one person at a time while I'm with the other one. So it's like, it feels like I'm in a relationship already when I'm really not.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, that's what's bothering me as well. So there's a whole lot of things that's just bothering me right now.
So it seems that you've had these two friendships for a while now, and that the friendship is kind of not sort of a friendship anymore. It's in between a friendship and a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel like you have to choose because you're not giving one of them or both of them the amount of attention that you feel they deserve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And then it's just like, it's getting to that point where like, I know they're about to ask me, oh, where do you see us in the future? What do you want us to be? And like, do you see me as your girlfriend and stuff like that? Like one of them already asked me that, like, oh, I really want to see myself with you. Like I really want to, you know, be with you and then be your girlfriend and all that. And then I kind of got like scared and almost like diverted the discussion about it, like started talking about something else. And then I didn't do that to make it feel bad. It's just like I didn't want to talk about that right now because I was still thinking about this other girl too. So it's just like it's getting to that point where I kind of have to make a decision. Is my decision going to be to settle down with one of these ladies or like just be selfish and then go do my own thing? So that's what I'm debating right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you see a solution that you could have not both a friendship and a relationship, but keeping these two friendships? Do you see a solution to like diverting, maybe like picking one of them and just, do you see a solution to that?
Maybe like I could just like be honest and then, cause I feel like that's what's gonna work out in my situation, just being honest and just like, this goes into like how I feel like I'm not probably ready to be like settled down and be in a relationship right now. Or I just be honest and be like, oh, I do value our friendship. I hope that we can maintain that and keep that strong. So that's what I think will work. And then maybe if I don't feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship, maybe I'm not. So maybe that's what I think is like, it's not the solution right now. Maybe I just have to focus on myself, focus on my school and my work, and then make sure that I'm ready and I'm secure in who I am before I give myself to another person. So that's what I think that I have to focus on more. Just focus on me and myself, and then I can focus on somebody else and be their support system. So that's what I think is like